have you ever wondered how some of the world's most successful people overcome self-doubt? So I want to talk about the story of Lil Wayne, right? He is synonymous with success in the rap world. I'm telling you, man. If you don't know who Lil Wayne is, which I feel like at this point that's kind of hard to do, but he is just he's an inspiration away. And what we're going to do today is we're going to take a lesson out of his book, his story. And that lesson is how he mastered self-affirmation. Okay, so, and he was able to reframe negative thoughts. Like, it's actually amazing. So this is a great example, and we're going to talk about how this example can help you confront and conquer imposter syndrome. Let's dive into imposter syndrome. All right, so if you don't know, imposter syndrome is a psychological phenomenon. All right, and once again, I say phenomenon. And in a way, I'm just saying imposter syndrome, but I really call this the imposter phenomenon. So, imposter phenomenon is where an individual doubts their accomplishments and fears being exposed as a fraud. All right, that's a basic definition. Okay, so this is a common barrier often preventing talented individuals, yes, talented people, from recognizing their success. Okay, so let's break free from this cycle of self-doubt. That's what we're trying to get going today. All right, so we're going to talk about one of the key things that Lil Wayne did, one of the tactics done by Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne's path from doubt to confidence is a testament to the psychological protection system we all have within us. But more importantly, it's a story about how the act of self-affirmation, the practice of reminding ourselves of who we are, and how we can shift our mindset from negative to positive and in turn influence our reality. So let's talk about Lil Wayne's journey real fast, y'all. Like 06, 07. Okay. Man, that seems like a long time. That's almost 20 years. Oh my gosh. Man, wow. Okay, so that's when mixtapes and collaborations was heavy. Let's talk about Lil Wayne. All right, so when I hear his name and we got to think about 2006 and 2007. So instead of dropping a new solo album, Wayne decided to connect with fans in a unique way. Okay, so he basically put out a whole bunch of mixtapes, y'all, and he made an appearance on so many songs in those couple of years. It was crazy. His buzz was, it was hard to ignore. I mean, it was truly crazy. So let's talk about those mixtapes. So it was Dedication 2 in 2006, and then The Drought 3 in 2007. I mean, and I wasn't even like a big Lil Wayne fan, but when The Drought 3 came out in 2007, that's when I noticed a lot of people was playing Lil Wayne. So it was crazy, and then he was just rapping on other people's beats. I mean, it was really crazy. It's definitely clear that Lil Wayne was not just a rapper anymore. Like, in a way, he became a musical phenomenon. You know, shout out to the word phenomenon. Yeah, I mean, Lil Wayne was just, he was everywhere. I mean, still going. I mean, I'm just looking at all these songs still. I'm like, he had DJ Khaled's "We Taking Over." What the heck? That was definitely one of the nicest Lil Wayne verses ever. And it was crazy when the Carter 3 came out, y'all. It actually sold 1 million copies his first week. It was the first album to do that since 50 Cent's The Massacre. And if y'all remember, that's the album that had the single Lollipop. That was one of Wayne's most successful songs. Got Money. Another great song. It was very catchy. It was crazy. And then even just thinking more about that, right? I remembered when the Carter 3 came out, I wasn't like I had albums, but it was just like I had to go get the album. But even then, I would say this, y'all, it was bootleg. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. That's how I heard it. And it was crazy that it still sold 1 million, because I promise you that album was out 2 weeks before and everybody was listening to it. It was big. I mean, he won 4 Grammys with it, best rap album, and it was double platinum by 2008, and it's more now. Lil Wayne's rise to stardom was not just about his musical talent, it was also about his mindset. He constantly reaffirmed his self-worth and capabilities, famously declaring himself the best rapper alive. But what was the impact of this bold statement on his career? And how did it help him achieve such staggering success? Psychological studies suggest that self-affirmation, the practice of reminding ourselves of our strengths and values, can significantly impact our mindset. It's a tool to combat the negative thoughts that often accompany imposter syndrome. It's like having a tiny cheerleader in your mind and always ready to cheer you up. For example, saying I'm a great friend or I can do hard things are self-affirmations. They remind us of the good things about ourselves and encourage us to keep going, even when things are tough. You have a little voice in your head. Sometimes this voice can say not so nice things, like, you can't do this, or you're not good enough. That doesn't feel very nice, right? Well, self-affirmations are like superheroes fighting off those negative thoughts. They help us think more positively and feel better about ourselves. That's what they are. So how do we use self-affirmations? Here's how you do it. Number 1, think of something positive about yourself. It could be anything. Maybe you're good at drawing, you're kind, or you're really good at math. Number 2, turn it into a short positive statement. For example, I am a kind person. Number 3, repeat it often. Say these statements to yourself, especially when you're feeling down or facing a challenge. You can say them in your mind or out loud. So examples of self-affirmation. I am a good listener. I am brave when trying new things. I am important and my ideas matter. I can learn and I can grow every day. Okay, so these are all great examples, right? What are your examples that you're thinking about? So the benefits of even doing something like this, because when I first heard this, it definitely throws you off. Self-affirmations can do amazing things, right? A couple of these benefits are like they can boost confidence. They help you feel more confident in yourself and your abilities. They reduce stress. When you're feeling stress, repeating positive affirmations can calm your mind. They also improve performance, and they also make you happier, right? By focusing on the good stuff, you tend to feel happier and more positive. They help you fight off negative thoughts, and they make you feel super. Next time you're feeling a bit down or nervous, try telling yourself something positive. Remember, you're awesome in so many ways, and these affirmations are just ways to remind yourself of that. So Lil Wayne, all right, thinking about Wayne, through his claim of being the best rapper alive, demonstrated this concept, basically, telling the truth. Despite the competition and the criticisms, he affirmed his abilities and his place in the music industry. And as he believed, so the world believed with him. So when we talk about Wayne, right? So when he was talking about when he was doing the best rapper alive, right? When he was saying best rapper alive, I'm the best rapper alive. Even when on the Lollipop video, right? He wrote it down, and then what he write, he said the best rapper alive. He was handing it out. He had little cards of him saying the best rapper alive. Like Lil Wayne believed he was the best rapper alive, and you couldn't really tell him anything not when we really think about it. Like if you try to tell somebody he wasn't the best rapper alive during that point, somebody would like say no, he really is the best rapper alive. That's how much of his self-affirmations, right? That's how much he was doing. He kept saying it every day, in every song. He said it in so many songs. Like it was like crazy. He said it so many times, but what happened, right, is that the world truly started to believe Lil Wayne. even if you disliked Lil Wayne during that time, you started to think that he was the best rapper alive. Because I know I did at that time. I was like, Lil Wayne might be the best rapper alive.